guys. Excuse me. Okay, so we are going to do a 15-minute wall class. As you can kind of see, I like to make my wall classes as comfortable as possible, so I put a couple pillows down so my back's nice and comfy and I can kind of relax with the inversions that we're going to do. So you can set up however is going to be most comfortable for you. All right. We will use a strap. You can grab blocks. I will use blocks in one of my poses. All right. So we're going to start with legs up the wall. So kind of moving those hips back towards the wall. It's kind of interesting getting your butt up to the wall with these props. Thanks. Can you scoot over, please? Thanks. All right. So once you are there, we will just kind of settle in. Start to relax. Legs up the wall and inversions at the wall are really nice because you can benefit from a circulation of an inversion without going into something like a headstand or a shoulder stand or a full inversion like that. So you can still achieve the benefits of those full inversions through different ways with yoga. So if you've ever been worried that you're never going to be able to do a headstand, you don't have to worry anymore. Okay, so just working with some breath regulation here. Nice slow inhales, long exhales. And we'll do a slow inhale to the count of 4. Let's pause for the count of 4. And exhale through the mouth to the count of 4. If you want to repeat that breath a couple times, you're more than welcome to do so. I seem to have a frog in my throat today. Sorry. Alrighty, let's go ahead and move into shoelace. We're going to do the right leg on top first. So the right ankle comes towards the left hip as the left ankle comes towards the right hip. This has to be one of my favorite poses to do at the wall. Really gets a nice stretch through the outer hip. And we'll go ahead and lengthen the right foot and the left. We'll go ahead, left foot on top this time, left leg on top. So the left ankle comes towards the right hip and the left ankle comes towards the left hip. relaxing inhale. And exhale, releasing any stress, releasing any tension. And we will unwind the left leg, we'll unwind that right leg. We'll go ahead and come into a happy baby. This is going to be a little more individual for how it feels for you and where you want your foot placement. So, happy baby, we would typically grab our feet. We're going to keep the bottoms of our feet on the wall. So for me, I actually feel the most stretch or the deepest nice stretch on my body when my feet are farther apart. Now, that might be very uncomfortable on your hips depending on how your hip joints are structured, okay? So kind of play around with the height of your feet, the width, and see where you want to be. And then I can always use my hands as kind of like a gentle support to keep me from going too deep because we are working with gravity, right? So that does a lot of the work in wall poses. Oh, I don't know what his deal is lately in these videos. He just won't leave me alone. Okay, let's go ahead and lengthen our left leg so our heel comes towards the ceiling. And we're going to do a fallen tree at the wall. So just like if you were standing in a tree pose, okay, you're externally rotating your right knee. A great way to keep this where you want it to be is a block. Okay, the other would be a strap. So wrapping a strap around either the knee or the ankle and the knee. Or you can make a circle out of the strap and wrap it here to keep the distance between these two legs consistent. So a few options there. And we will switch legs, so elongating that right heel towards the ceiling. The left knee bends and we externally rotate that left knee. And then using whatever form of support that you would like. Do a really big inhale through the nose. Slow exhale through the mouth. Go ahead and repeat that one more time. Inhaling through the nose. Feeling the chest rise. And exhale through the mouth. Letting the chest gently fall. And we'll go ahead and come into a butterfly at the wall. So our right knee is going to bend. Our right palm or base of our foot comes to face the left. Now, because I'm at the wall and I have that gravity kind of working against me, and my open hips, I'm going to use my blocks on the highest height. I think Binks is blocking your view right now, but on the highest height to hold my knees where they feel good in my personal Goldilocks zone. Gosh, can't talk today. Right, thanks. And we'll just continue with that same breathing technique, inhaling through the nose, nice and slow, exhaling through the mouth, making sure our exhales are longer than our inhales. And just really allow yourself to sink into the pose here. You don't have any worries. There's nothing you need to worry about during your practice. Just relax and allow yourself this time and space. Okay, we will go ahead and grab our strap. Now, I'm going to bring both knees close together towards the midline here. And I'm going to wrap my strap around the top of my right foot. And I'll go ahead and extend the right foot towards the ceiling. Now, you can leave it resting on the wall. You can pull it off the wall. But really, what the strap is here for is when we take the leg out to the side in just a moment. So we'll go ahead, we're going to bring this right foot away from the midline. Now this strap is going to keep you where you want to be, okay? This left knee can be bent, it can be straight, it can also be externally rotated. So if you're someone that already has open enough hips, you're not trying to open your hips or add any hip openers, you just want to keep it neutral or elongated. And we'll bring it back to center. We'll go ahead and just unwrap that foot, switch to the left foot here, and we'll extend that left leg, left heel towards the ceiling. Again, that right leg can stay elongated, or we can bend it or externally rotate it, whichever you would like. Let's do a deep breath in here. And on our exhale, we'll go ahead and bring that left leg away from the midline. As much or as little as feels good. Go ahead one more time. Slow inhale. Long exhale. We'll go ahead and move back to neutral. All right. We'll go ahead and unwind that strap so the foot comes down, the knees are bent. Let's go ahead and hug those knees into chest. If you want to do some rocking side to side, I want to do some circles with the knees. All right, and to end our practice, I'm going to give you two options. You can end with me and roll over to your side as a final Savasana, or back up away from the wall and just lay flat in corpse pose for your Savasana, or you can go back into legs up the wall and end that way. The only thing I want you to be sure of, and I'm going to go ahead and roll to my side, is this part. So the reason that I'm rolling to my side is because we have been doing inversions for the last 15 minutes with our feet quite a bit of ways above our heart. So we want to let that blood recirculate. Okay, so that way we don't get up and we're lightheaded. So just allowing ourselves that extra couple minutes to just let that blood flow normally. And I'll just use my right hand to just push up and come up and out. So, like I said, you can stay in that side position for your final relaxation or continue the legs up the wall or do a normal Savasana, however you would like to end your practice. But that will be it for our shorter wall class. Stay tuned or keep a lookout. I will have a modified version of this, pretty close to this same class, just with a lot more props, a lot more options. So if you had a little bit more limited mobility in this one, go ahead and give that one a shot. Start working with some of those prop variations and modifications, and then you can kind of get to where you want to be and learn a little bit more about your body, okay? And I will also do an active balance one at the wall here soon too. So we have some wall options. Okay, enjoy your day. Thanks for practicing with me.